His mother quietly listened. Her hands were rough from hours of stitching clothes for their neighbors. Her eyes were heavy from sleepless nights. Yet she smiled softly and pulled Ion close. "Ion, do you know why I work so hard?" she asked. He shook his head, still angry. She held his small hands in hers and whispered, "Because I want you to have more than I ever did. Shoes and toys will fade, but the strength I'm giving you, the lessons I'm teaching you, will last forever." Ion looked at her calloused hands and suddenly realized those hands had cooked his meals, stitched his uniforms, and wiped his tears. His anger melted and he hugged her tightly. That night, while his mother slept exhausted on the floor, Ion covered her with a blanket. For the first time, he truly understood a mother's love isn't about gifts. It's about sacrifice, silent strength, and an endless embrace. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived a young boy named Ion. Life wasn't easy for Ion. He lived with his mother in a small, run-down house. His father had left them when Ion was just a baby, leaving his mother to work tirelessly as a tailor to provide for both of them. Ion's mother, though poor, was a woman of great strength and kindness. Despite the long hours she spent working, she always found time to teach Ion important life lessons. She told him stories of bravery, resilience, and the importance of helping others. And Ion, with the innocence of youth, listened and learned. One day, however, things changed. Ion came home from school to find his mother in a furious state. She had received an order to stitch a wedding dress for the village chief's daughter, and it was due the next day. All the women in the village had turned down the job because they knew the chief's daughter was notoriously difficult to please. But Mrs. Hassan, with a mix of desperation and determination, had accepted the challenge. As soon as Ion heard about the situation, anger filled him. He stormed into his mother's sewing room and demanded new clothes and shoes so that she wouldn't have to work. "But why?" she asked, surprised by his sudden outburst. "I don't like seeing you work so hard," he replied, throwing the money he had saved from his allowance on the table. His mother looked at the money, then at her son, her heart breaking at the worry etched on his young face. That night, after Ion had gone to sleep, his mother sat by the window, a soft lamp illuminating the wrinkles on her tired face. She thought about her son's words. She knew he didn't understand the complexities of their situation. If she refused jobs, they wouldn't have enough money to pay for his education. She couldn't bear the thought of him working long and hard like her, having no time for his childhood. The next morning, after finishing the wedding dress, which had taken her all night to complete, she called Ion.